Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to each and every one of you. Today, we are going to be looking at the Marshmallow spell within Wonderlands. So, I found this spell the other day on my Twitch stream, and I kind of love it. It's the perfect blend between, like, silly and ridiculously awesome at the same time. So it's not one of those spells that you should easily shrug off because it looks too jokey. This spell could very easily be a high damaging spell if you build your build right. This is like one of those girls that you kind of like, on the outside, they're like cute and cuddly, whatever, but then on the inside, once you get to know them, they want to like burn the entire world down. That's this spell. So it's Marshmallow of the Rejuvenation is what I have. It does 942 damage with a 14-second cooldown and a 14 crit chance. It also rolls with spell damage, spell status effect damage, and spell cooldown, and I think I've seen one with spell radius on there as well. It's a simple cast, fire and forget, nothing special about that, it's just you press the button and it poops out a marshmallow. But the cool part about this spell is when it comes to how it works. So the red text says, something that would never ever possibly destroy us. And I don't know what that's a reference to, but I think it's referencing the fact that it shoots out a destructible marshmallow thingy of death. So what I've noticed about this spell is, let me go ahead and show you just how it works in a basic form, okay? So if we take the target here and we just cast the spell, you can see it lands on them doing 700 damage, and then it just kind of explodes for about 1600 damage, and it poops out these two little chunko-mallow thingies, chunk of whatever, these little chunks that when you're low on health, you can actually pick up and regen your health. So if I go ahead and like drain my health out about halfway or under, you can see it's actually a pretty respectable amount of health per little chunk on the ground. So, what you can also do with this thing that most people haven't actually noticed with this one, from what I've done research on, nobody really knows this, but what you can do with this is whenever you stick it to a target, you can then start shooting it, and it will pump all of that damage into the thing here, and you can see all of that. Look at all those numbers. So if we go into photo mode here and check out these numbers, you can kind of see all those numbers. There's a 5,000, another 5,000, a 1,000, and then way in the back you can see a 26,000. So, and you got 3 health orbs these time, or 3 health chunks this time as well. So you can just kind of, whatever gun you're using that's your highest damaging gun or easiest damaging gun, whatever it is, you can use that to power up the marshmallows. So if we go over here, you can see that if I stick like these groups here, what we can do is we can go ahead and stick this guy and then start pumping him full of damage. We already got like a 2,000 impact damage thing here. And then it explodes, and you can see here, look at this. So we got an 8,500 up there. We got a 26,000 crit there. We got a 26,000 crit there. We got a 26,000 crit there. This thing is freaking crazy. This thing is freaking nuts. So if you've ever wanted to kill somebody with a marshmallow, now is your chance. Wonderlands lets you live that fantasy. So what you can also do with this, because it does count as a projectile, what you can do is you can get an enchantment like this. So after action skills start, you gain spell cooldown rate plus 50%, and 1 additional spell projectile for 5 seconds. So what this allows you to do, if I equip this here, if I go ahead and activate from the shadows, flip my marshmallows onto them, already we're getting a couple thousand damage from just the impact on there. And they're all crits because I'm in from the shadows. And that was, I think, 2 different marshmallows because we got the +1 projectile on there. So if we start shooting them up and scaling up their damage, you can see now every enemy got hit with 29,000 twice. So again, what you can do is you can get any of these, any +1 projectile to your spell, and it's just even crazier. And again, my build is not dedicated towards this spell. My build is for something else, and it's still hitting this hard. I'm not on Chaos 20, I'm not doing anything crazy, I'm on Chaos 4 right now. So if you're Chaos 20 and you find some chaotic or volatile version of this spell, with a build that's dedicated towards it, I'm sure you could probably one-shot some stuff with this. I'm sure you can scale it up to like 100,000 or 200,000 for one hit. I'm sure of it. So if we go ahead and once again we activate from the shadows, flip that onto there, and we shoot the first one, we can scale up both of these. And you can see the damage numbers here. So you've got 26,000 and a couple other different dot damages over here. So you got 26,000 on the far away guy. You've got 5,300 over here plus 26,000. And then on this guy, you've also got 26,000 with a 5,300 damage there as well. Yeah, this spell is friggin' nuts. It can be just amazing. So one thing to keep in mind with this spell is the more damage you put into the marshmallow, the more will actually explode with. So I've had one marshmallow explode for almost 40,000 damage, and I've also had it where two marshmallows will explode for almost 30,000 apiece because I pumped them both filled with damage. So if you're using this spell, one thing to keep in mind is the more damage you put into it, the more damage it will explode with. So, and in the details here, because it is a fire spell, you can see that it actually is really good against flesh. So any enemy with a red health bar will be taking 125% damage from this. Base damage is 100%, so 125% means you're doing 25% extra damage. So this spell is just friggin' ridiculous, and I love it. I've actually grown to like it a lot. I don't think it's going to be like the new meta, but it definitely could be a fun little side thing to go and work with or go and mess around with. Just exploding things with marshmallows. Who doesn't want that? Yeah, friggin' marshmallows of death. Who does not want that in their life? I don't know who. So I think that will go ahead and do it for today's video, you guys. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for being here. If you guys are new to my channel, you guys do like my presentation, my vibe, everything like that, feel free to hit that thumbs up button before you leave and subscribe before you go as well. Doing both of those things will increase your loot luck in real life by about 12%. So to min-max your loot luck in real life, go ahead and click the like button and subscribe. And, little secret, if you want 25% extra loot luck, click the bell too. You'll get notified for whenever I post a new video. But that will do it for today's video, guys. If you guys want to come hang out on Twitch, we do stream this game all the friggin' time. So if you guys want to come hang out over there and be a part of the community, hang out and be awesome, that'd be freaking cool. The link will be in the description down below for you guys as well. But thanks for hanging out, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.